Pass rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening. Welcome to Fisher, Minnesota, where the Minnesota 8A volleyball playoffs are getting underway. A play-in game with the Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Red Lake Falls Eagles. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Climax-Fisher finishes the regular season with a record of 13-13. Their last game was a 3-set sweep at the hands of Ada Borup West on Tuesday night of last week. Ada Borup West is the number 1 seed in the opposite half of the bracket in Section 8A in the East half. In the West half, we have Red Lake Falls and Climax-Fisher. Red Lake Falls 5-15 on the season, and Red Lake Falls had a win in their most recent game. That was against Winnimac. But as the cliche goes, everybody starts now at 0-0, and one loss means your season is over. So it will be interesting to see what happens here when we have the Eagles squaring off against the Knights. And our pregame show this evening is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. That's IHRYinsurance.com. We'll check in with both the coaches, Nikki Gullingsrud of Red Lake Falls and Brenda Slight of Climax-Fisher, when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to ChristianMotors.com or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. ChristianMotors.com, ChristianCarsOnline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
The Waban Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen Waban Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waban-Ogama White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waban Education Association.
Welcome back to Fisher. We are ready for the 8A volleyball playoffs to open up as Fisher Climax hosts Red Lake Falls. Nikki Gullingsrud is the coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles. Tell me about your season.
No, it's been a tale of up and down, I guess you could say. We've really been striving for consistency and throughout the season trying to play that full match and play well. We've had some great moments, and then we've had some real ugly moments too at the times, and some of those moments happen within seconds of each other. And so really we've been trying to get a lot of experience, gaining court experience. As we started out the year, we had lost a bunch of seniors from the previous year, and we only really had a couple kids that had seen the floor before, and they are actually in all brand new roles this year. So we've learned, we've come a long way, we've grown together as a group, and they've really started to play well. We hope, knock on wood, that tonight's our night to continue to peak, and that's what we always hope for. And we've been playing better as October's come around, and we've talked about we know what we need to do. We need to play on our side of the net and do everything well and play consistently and steady throughout the match and try to eliminate errors, which has been the name of the game, and then along with executing and being aggressive on offense and defense and being scrappy and outplaying teams and out-hustling them and continue to improve.
Part of that is, as far as making progress, you've won 2 of your last 3 coming into tonight.
Correct. We've been on a decent little streak there, and that's what you can ask for. I mean, the kids play every night. They play hard, and we've learned a lot each night out, learned a lot about ourselves as individuals and as a team, and hopefully we can put it all together, because the season, you start to tournaments, and everybody's 0-0, and what matters is who plays best every night out, and that's what we've talked about. We've got nothing to lose. We need to leave everything we've got on the court and just go after it and play and do our best.
What are you happiest about from day one of practice to now?
The improvement, just the definite improvement as far as team improvement, individual improvement, the play, what we've come through. I just hope we can show how much we've improved, because sometimes what we see in practice, it's like, wow, you ladies really need to play like this and prove to everybody how you can play and do it in a match where you're playing an opponent. And the improvement, the effort, I never question their effort most of the time. A lot of times, a lot of nights out, we may not come out with a win, but we've definitely outplayed our opponents and out-hustled them, and a lot of times we talk about how good things will come when we do that. So I've been impressed with everything, with the improvement, the effort throughout the season, their attitudes, their team camaraderie, all of that has been really good.
This is a team, Climax-Fisher, that you haven't played this season. At this point of the year, does it matter?
Some maybe yes, some maybe no. Sometimes that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. Sometimes if you have a preconceived notion of how you've played them or how the match went before, or you see something, whereas tonight our kids haven't seen them actually playing against them. Coaches, I've seen them throughout the summer and know a lot of their players, so we know tendencies. But you're right, like at this time of the year, you really need to do what you can do and do it well and make the opponent stop you and be prepared. Volleyball, a game of angles and a game of runs. So if really you can hit your angles, you can be aggressive, you can pass well and you serve well, and you can control everything on your side of the net and you can control the match, you should be okay. But also knowing that, we know their players, we know some of the tendencies that they have, so being prepared in that sense. But it's things that we would prepare for any opponent really. So for us, really, I don't know, I take it as a bonus. We're going to take it as we've got the glass half full, we've got a glass, we're happy about all that, and we're going to take it as this is going to be a good thing for us, because sometimes we come out already determining who's going to win the match by the name that they have on their uniform, whereas for us, it's like, well, it's just another opponent. We don't really know, for us, we haven't played them this year, and the kids, it's like, well, let's just go out and play the game.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Nikki Gellingsrud, coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles. We'll continue with our pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
As the seasons change, now is the time for the indoor projects with the help of Ada Building Center, LLC. Now's the time to get contractors scheduled for indoor projects and home improvements. Ada Building Center, LLC will provide the products you need. Flooring with several new styles to choose from, trim, cabinets, doors, and more. Enhance your home with indoor remodel and home improvement products from Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200, East Edge, Ada.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Through every season, through every snowdrift, through every field and every pasture, Through every small community, through every big venture, through every global challenge and every opportunity for innovation. Through everything. We're all in on all of the above energy.
I've always been more so of a caring person, I'd say. I don't know, the care aspect and being able to make a difference in their life and help them to have as normal of a life as they can. Whenever I provide care for them, I always try and go above and beyond and do you need anything else? Can I help you do this while I'm here? And take care of all these wonderful residents, and it's really nice having such awesome residents here. I would definitely recommend a career at Benedictine Beta.
Back at Fisher as Climax-Fisher host Red Lake Falls in the opening round of the Minnesota 8A volleyball playoffs. Brenda Slight, the coach of Climax-Fisher, joins us now. You finished the regular season 500, and that's how last week went. You had a victory on Monday, and then on Tuesday, you faced an Ada Borup team that's very highly regarded.
Yeah, I feel like the girls are playing good volleyball. I know that we faced Ada Borup, at that last set, but it was a good challenge for our girls, a good learning experience for them, and I feel like they learned a lot from that night. And I feel like, after that night, the girls are like, we need to be aggressive, we need to do this, we need to do this. So I feel like the girls are mentally prepared, and I feel like they've been talking about volleyball since last Tuesday, what they need to do to, to get farther in the postseason. So I think our heads are on straight, and we worked very, very hard over the MEA break with things that we felt we needed to work on, things that we needed to fix, and, just some change-ups that we needed to do.
I had asked Coach Gullensrud of Red Lake Falls this question, and I'll ask it to you, too. You two teams did not play during the regular season. Does that matter now?
I think, no matter what, you're showing up tonight. So, it's nice that we're playing a team that's close to home, but we haven't seen them play this year. All we've gotten to do is see them on game film. So I think it's a new start for every team that's postseason, and I think that everyone's going to want it. So I think everyone's going to give 110%. So it's going to be a battle, and I'm hoping that we battle harder.
You made one little switch in your lineup where Cambry Solheim will start as an opposite to the setter as opposed to playing in the middle, and Claire Ergson will move to a middle spot. Why did that change?
We changed that just because, Claire, last year she ended the season in the middle. When we didn't have Cambry, but Cambry's a smart blocker. She can line up with their hitters. She sees the floor, and those are kind of the things that we noticed from Cambry. And she was more than willing to do it. And I think that just her being able to set that block cross court, that's going to benefit us. And Claire was up for the change too. So I think it was just a mutual agreement, and I think it's going to best, hopefully, help our team tonight. And if not, we can always move back. But that's how we're starting, and I think the girls feel good about it.
What will be the important things for you tonight?
We need to be aggressive. We got to be aggressive at the net. We got to attack hard. We talked about having a quicker offense, rather than, taking our time, having a set, our set slower. We're going to be quicker. And I think, our communication needs to be a little bit better. And I feel like, practice was low these last 3 days. So I think the girls are excited, they're pumped, and they know what it takes. And I'm just hoping that the practice kids that I saw Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is who shows up tonight.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Brenda Slight, coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Red Lake Falls against Climax-Fisher. The 8A volleyball playoffs begin tonight. We'll be back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, We are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Back at Fisher, Joe Lancello with you. Section 8A volleyball getting underway tonight as the Climax-Fisher Knights host the Red Lake Falls Eagles. And here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for Red Lake Falls, they'll have a 6-2 offense. Kylie Clipping, a sophomore, will start as one setter. Shandy Nelson, a 5'11 sophomore, will be the other setter. She will also play as a middle blocker on the 3 rotations when she's in the front row. Starting hitters for Red Lake Falls, number 3, Jordan Wheeland, a 5'7 senior. Number 7, Reese Paulin, a sophomore. Lining up opposite the center will be number 11, Nadia Delorme, a 5'5 senior. And number 15, Kayla Schaefer, a 5'8 sophomore. And the libero for Red Lake Falls will be number 16, Quinlan Kenfield, a 5'4 senior. Nikki Gullingsrud, the coach of Red Lake Falls, the Eagles 5-15 on the year. Now for the Climax-Fisher Knights. They also will run a 6-2 offense. Number 6, Ava Larson, will start as one setter. Number 10, Sophia Nesvig, will rotate into the game later to be the other setter. Outside hitters, number 3, Sarah Thorson, a senior, and number 3, Hallie Reitmeyer, a senior. Lining up opposite the setter to start will be number 1, Cambry Solheim, a senior. Playing in the middle, number 4, Peyton Hoffman, an 8th grader. And number 7, Claire Erickson, a sophomore. And the libero, the designated back row player, will be number 9, Ella Paulsrud, a senior. Brenda Slight, the coach of Climax-Fisher, the Knights 13-13 on the year. The winner of this game will face Badger Greenbush Middle River on Thursday night in Greenbush. And this is one of 5 games tonight, 5 play-in games, or pigtail games as they are sometimes called. We'll run down that entire list for you in just a bit. But we'll have the start of tonight's 8A playoff game between Climax-Fisher and Red Lake Falls after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
we have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IRInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Lakes Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, and businesses from Lakes Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Lakes Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Lakes Community Co-op, your co-op in your community. Now are the Red Lake Falls Eagles being introduced to this crowd here at Fisher. Again, the winner of this game will play Badger Greenbush Middle River in Greenbush on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Other play-in games going on tonight. Mahnomen-Waban is at Winnimac, with the winner of that game going to Ada Borup West on Thursday night. Red Lake is at Bagley. The winner of that game will play at Black Duck on Thursday. Red Lake County Central is at North Collier. The winner of that game will travel to Foston on Thursday night. And also Warren Alvarado Oslo is at Goodridge Grigla. And I believe that's in Goodridge. I'm never sure. Going to have to check with James Cardarelli on that. But anyway, the winner of that matchup between the Ponies and, gosh, I forget what Goodridge, I think they're called the Chargers now, will go to Kitson County Central to Hallock next Thursday. Other matchups that are definitely set for Thursday. Clearbrook-Gonvick will be at Fertile Beltrami. East Grand Forks Sacred Heart takes on Stephen Argyle in Stephen. And the Northern Freeze will be at Lake of the Woods in Baudette. And just a reminder that we will have the Ada Borup West versus Mahnomen-Waban or Winnimac game on yourliveevent.com at 6:30 on Thursday night. And we've got high school football tomorrow night on yourliveevent.com with Bagley at Polk County West in the opening round of the Minnesota 8A football playoffs. 6:30 pregame from Cushman Field in Grand Forks. Kickoff at 7. And the Polk County West football team, a combination of Climax-Fisher and Sacred Heart. Tomorrow night, we've also got regular season North Dakota volleyball on yourliveevent.com with Oak Grove versus Maple River, Lisbon at Northern Cass, and Central Cass at Kindred. Climax-Fisher players delivering autographed volleyballs to the crowd. They will be on the floor to our right in the black with silver and white. Red Lake Falls will be in the white with purple and gold trim. Officials making sure that everybody's in the proper order. We don't know for sure who's going to serve first. If it is Climax-Fisher, it would be Ella Paulsrud, the libero, to start off the serving. She has in the past for the Knights. But if we go by body language, the down official is
has got the ball in his hands and is, he's going to give it to Red Lake Falls, and that will be the Eagles' Kylie Clipping, a sophomore, to be the setter of the next 3 rotations. She'll serve it up, and we're underway. And that's an ace. Yeah. And a big swing by Peyton Hoffman ties it at 1. Coming in for Climax-Fisher, number 10, Sophia Nesvig. Will serve it up. And it's 2-1. Set to the far side, and 4 hits as Lucy Paulsrud, all she could do was punch it over. Or attempt to punch it over, and it didn't quite work out. The serve by Jordan Whelan, number 3. Hoffman tipping at a sharp angle and put it down. Nice tip by Hoffman to make it 3-2. Set to the middle. Nice stick by Sophia Nesvig. Bumped over by Reitmeyer. Free ball for the Eagles. And a big swing, but too long by Shandy Nelson. Three in the opening set. Lucy Paulsrud serve. Paulsrud just... And a dig by Ella Paulsrud. And Hoffman volleys over. Put over in the second ball, covered by Ella Paulsrud. Lucy Paulsrud, the 2 of her sisters, putting it over. Nelson, off hands, kept alive. Hit over by Lucy Paulsrud. Paulin with a hit. Pushed back over. Eagles try again. Nelson. And that's off a defender out of play. Shandy Nelson getting her first kill, and it's 4-3 Red Lake Falls back in front. In this opening set, the libero, 16, Quinlan Kenfield to serve. And that does not go over the net. One service error against each team now. As Hoffman serves, and a hit too long by Nelson. 5-4, the Knights back in front. And that serve too long by Peyton Hoffman. Five in the opening set. Kept in play. Hoffman volleys over. Pushed over by Elizabeth Lytle, number 6, and a whistle and a double hit. (6-5) Red Lake Falls. Tip. Oh no, we got a ball was outside the antenna when it was hit over by Erickson. And there's a service error again. Two service errors by each team so far in the early going. Climax-Fisher get the serve back. Trailing 7-6 as Ava Larson back into the game. She'll be the center of the next 3 rotations. And a swing by Lytle too long. Seven up in set one. Ava Larson serving again. Lytle, long tip, covered by Ella Paulsrud. Erickson tipping from the middle. Lytle again. And that's in front of the far sideline. Elizabeth Lytle, a 5'9" junior, getting her first kill. 25 points to win a set. It's best 3 sets out of 5. And you got to win by 2 points. Solheim tipping past the double block. Covered by Nelson. Lytle. Nice one-arm dig. Bumped over by Reitmeyer. Free ball for the Eagles. Whelan with a hit blocked back. Pushed over by Ava Larson. Whelan off a hand, kept alive. Big block. Nothing small about that block from Lytle. (9-7) Red Lake Falls in front in the opening set. Back set far side. Pushed over by Reitmeyer. Whelan. Overpass almost put down, and Reitmeyer hits into the net. (10-7) Red Lake Falls, biggest lead anyone's had in this opening set. As Reese Paulin serving again. From the back row, Lucy Paulsrud hits. Nadia Delorme with a hit over, and now Reitmeyer at a sharp angle. Wheeland. Nice dig by Ella Paulsrud again. Reitmeyer tipping off hands, kept alive. And some disarray on the other side. Knights get the serve back. As number 3, Hallie Reitmeyer to serve for Climax-Fisher. Whelan tipped into the net. (10-9) and Climax-Fisher a chance to tie it again. From the Reitmeyer serve. Free ball for the Knights. Lucy Paulsrud hitting over. Wheeland off a blocker's hand, and it stays down. First kill for Jordan Wheeland. And Nadia Delorme with the serve for Red Lake Falls. Nice dig on the Lucy Paulsrud hit, joust at the net. And a Red Lake Falls player in the net. (11-10) as the libero Ella Paulsrud serves. Back set. Pushed over off hands. Knights try again. Lucy Paulsrud off a defender and out of play. First kill for Lucy Paulsrud. 11-all in the opening set. Ella Paulsrud serve. Nelson for Wheeland. Hoffman, bango! Three kills for Peyton Hoffman. And Climax-Fisher back in the lead at 12-11. They hadn't led since 5-4. Ella Paulsrud serving again. Back set. A hit off hands and down by Elizabeth Lytle. Lytle with a couple of kills. We're tied at 12 in set one. Kylie clipping into the game to serve, and she'll be the setter of the next 3 rotations for Red Lake Falls. Hoffman volleys. Oh, just caught the near sideline. Nice tip by Peyton Hoffman. And Climax-Fisher back in the lead at 13-12. Sophia Nesvig back to serve. Into the front row, Mia Marshall, number 8 for Climax-Fisher. Big hit by Shandy Nelson. Her second kill of the day, and we're tied at 13. Jordan Wieland, 5'7" senior, back to serve now for Red Lake Falls. Hoffman just missed, just wide. Eagles back in front. Hoffman tipping past the double block, covered by Schaefer. Bumped over by Mia Marshall. A hit off hands, off the block, covered, and bumped over by Sophia Nesvig. Nelson, too long. (14-all) in the opening set. Serve up by Lucy Paulsrud. Back set far side, block. No, it wasn't blocked back. Didn't go over the net. So Red Lake Falls back in front, 15-14. They'll get the serve. Quinlan Kenfield, the libero, puts it up. And Hoffman off hands and down. 5 kills for Peyton Hoffman in the opening set. 15-all as the 8th grader Peyton Hoffman will now serve it for Climax-Fisher. Back set. Nelson with a swing, ducked by Sophia Nesvig. Pushed over by Reitmeyer. Nelson off hands and down. Three kills for Shandy Nelson. And Red Lake Falls back in the lead, 16-15. Nelson to serve. She will be the setter of the next 3 rotations, and her serve was a little long. Third service error on Red Lake Falls. 16-all in the opening set. 25 to win the set. You have to win it by 2 points. Nelson bumping over, free ball for the Knights. And the swing by Claire Erickson just wide. (17-16) in favor of Red Lake Falls as Reese Paulin to serve. Reitmeyer tips over. And that'll stay down. Hallie Reitmeyer, a senior, getting her first kill of the night, and it's 17-all. Number 5, Chloe Kanak, a 5'4" senior, into the game in the back row for Red Lake Falls. And here's the Reitmeyer serve for Climax-Fisher. Lytle. Big swing, big dig. And volleyed over by Cambry Solheim. Solheim's first kill puts the Knights back in front, 18-17. Wieland. Hit over by Ella Paulsrud. Lytle. Ella Paulsrud again. I'm not sure if that cleared the net or if Lytle blocked it. It didn't clear the net. Okay, that's what I thought. Thanks to Noah, our cameraman tonight. 18 all in set one. Tipped by Lytle. Pushed over by Hoffman. Bumped over by Kanak. Put over in the second ball by Ava Larson. Nice play. And Climax-Fisher back in front, 19-18 in this seesaw opening set. Ella Paulsrud to serve. And they can't fish it out. And a carry called anyway. And a timeout taken by Red Lake Falls. Opening set, Climax-Fisher leads Red Lake Falls 20-18. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Red Lake Falls using the first of the 2 timeouts they're allotted in each set. The Ella Paulsrud ace was the first of the contest so far for Climax-Fisher, and Paulsrud, a senior, back to serve again. Nelson back set. Lytle's hit covered. Lucy Paulsrud down the line, but out of play. (21-18). 2 kills for freshman Lucy Paulsrud. Ella Paulsrud serving again. Pushed over. Hoffman. Dug by Kenfield. And hit by Schaefer into the net. And very quickly, Red Lake Falls will take their second time out of the set. Set 1, best 3 out of 5. 8A volleyball playoffs. Climax-Fisher leading Red Lake Falls 22-18. Back after this.
Question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Unusual to see timeouts taken that quickly. But Red Lake Falls now out of timeouts. And Ella Paulsrud serves again for Climax-Fisher, 3 points away from taking the opening set. Hoffman bumps over. Nelson for Lytle. The block keeps it alive. Lucy Paulsrud is dug. Wieland. Nice dig by Reitmeyer. And that was not a good set, and Hoffman crossed the center line. You may have seen her right foot completely cross the center line. You can jump and land on it, but you can't completely clear it. Got to stay on your own side of the net. Hoffman volleying over. Wieland. Punched over by Ava Larson. And Nelson putting it down. 4 kills for Shandy Nelson. 22-20. And Kylie Clipping will serve for the Red Lake Falls Eagles. And that was just long. Four service errors against Red Lake Falls in this first set. 23-20. Climax-Fisher now 2 points away from taking the opening set. Sophia Nesvig serving. Bump straight back over. Hoffman tipping down. Six kills for Hoffman in the opening set, and it's set point for Climax-Fisher in set one. Substitution for Red Lake Falls, number 12, Hannah Robeson into the game to play in the front row. Here's the Nesvig serve. Into the net. Third service error by Climax-Fisher. Red Lake Falls with the serve, trailing 24-21. It is still set point for Climax-Fisher. As Jordan Whelan, the senior, back to serve. Hoffman put over on the second ball. Good recovery. Reitmeyer volleys over. Pollen hitting over. Hoffman jousts at the net. And won by Nelson. Nelson with 5 kills in the opening set. 24-22, but still set point for the Knights. Back set to the far side, put over by Reitmeyer. And Nelson hitting into the net. That will end set one. And a seesaw opening set. Finally won by Climax-Fisher, 25-22. We'll come back to Fisher for set two of this best 3 out of 5 match after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
After one set, Climax-Fisher won at 25-22. After one set, Climax-Fisher unofficially 11 kills, no blocks, 1 ace, 3 service errors, 6 kills by Peyton Hoffman. For Red Lake Falls, 8 kills, 1 block, 1 ace, 4 service errors. Shandy Nelson with 5 kills. to lead the Eagles. It will be just a minute here. It was Red Lake Falls who served first in set one, so this would be Climax-Fisher's turn. It'll be Ella Paulsrud serving for Climax-Fisher to start the second set. Bump too tight to the net, and that's an ace. Ella Paulsrud's second ace of the game gives the Knights a 1-0 start in set two. Best 3 out of 5. A little trouble with the serve receiver for Red Lake Falls. The first couple of serves. Here's a hit by Hoffman off a defender and out of play. 7 kills now for Peyton Hoffman. It's 2-0 Climax-Fisher in set two. And that was killed by the ceiling as Kenfield's bump was high. And it's off the ceiling. 3-0 Climax-Fisher. Make that 3 aces out of 4 serves. And not surprisingly, Red Lake Falls wants a timeout. Climax-Fisher won the first set over Red Lake Falls 25-22, and Climax-Fisher is up 4-0 in set two. Be sure to check out the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch, running Fridays through Sundays at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds, and that ends this coming Sunday. They've got new activities like the jumping pillow, trike track, playgrounds, photo opportunities, and more. And coming up on Friday night, Dazed in the Maze for adults 21 and over. That is Friday night. Get tickets and learn more at redrivervalleyfair.com. redrivervalleyfair.com. Ella Paulsrud to serve again for Climax-Fisher. Knights up 4-0. And there's another ace. Paulsrud with 3 straight aces and 4 aces out of the 5 points to start off set two for Climax-Fisher. Nelson blocked back. Nelson again blocked back. Hit over by Lucy Paulsrud. And Clipping pushed it into the net. And the Knights are in shining armor to start set number two. An overpass smashed back by Hoffman. Bumped over by Kayla Schaefer. Lucy Paulsrud, and that'll be called a carry. So Red Lake Falls on the board, trailing 6-1 in the second set. Number 3, Jordan Whelan to serve. Hoffman volleyed it. Oh, it was off a blocker and went out of bounds. 8 kills for Peyton Hoffman. Number 10, Sophia Nesvig serving now for the Knights. Bump straight back over. Hoffman blocked back. Bumped over by Nesvig. And Hoffman tried to hit it straight back over, but couldn't quite pull it off. 7-2. Red Lake Falls trailing as Quinlan Kenfield, the libero, serves. Hoffman off a defender and out of play. Peyton Hoffman up to 9 kills now. And an 8-2 Climax-Fisher lead. They get the serve back. Lucy Paulsrud serve, back set. Hit over by Nelson and split the two back defenders. Six kills for Nelson. A hit over by Ella Paulsrud, put over, and that may have been on its way out of bounds. Reese Paulin gets credit for the kill, her first of the night. And the serve by Nelson. Back set, Hoffman. Nice dig by Wieland. Hoffman volleys toward the corner. Lytle into the net. (9-4) in favor of Climax-Fisher. As Peyton Hoffman serves long. 4 service errors against Climax-Fisher. A 9-5 game as Reese Paulin serving for the Eagles. Put over by Reitmeyer. Lytle, too long. Number 1, Cambry Solheim into the game now for Climax-Fisher. And number 6, Ava Larson, she'll serve and be the setter of the next 3 rotations. And got to deal with the ceiling. And Whelan bumps it over and out. Wieland, dug by Lucy Paulsrud. Reitmeyer with a swing, and the Eagles scramble it over. Reitmeyer into the net. (11-6), Red Lake Falls trailing and getting the serve back. For number 11, Nadia Delorme. Claire Erickson with a swing, bump, and tipped over by Lytle. Two kills for Elizabeth Lytle. Solheim, tipping past the double block. Comes over, but out of bounds, or no, it wasn't bounds on the far sideline. (11-8) as Delorme serves again. Volleyed over by Lucy Paulsrud. Lytle. Dug by Ella Paulsrud. And Solheim into the net. And a timeout taken by Climax-Fisher. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22 over Red Lake Falls, and the Knights are leading 11-9 in set 2. Back after this.
New at West Main Pizza in Ada. What's the deal, you ask? Actually, it's What's the Dill? The new dill pickle pizza. If you love pickles, you'll love What's the Dill at West Main Pizza. Or try their paninis, calzones, sub sandwiches, nachos, salads, and wraps. And of course, West Main Pizza is famous for pizza. From their famous cheese squares to specialty pizzas, West Main Pizza will satisfy your taste buds. And remember to try their new dill pickle pizza, West Main Pizza, downtown Ada.
Each team has used one timeout in this second set. It's Red Lake Falls to serve with number 11, Nadia Delorme, a 5'5 senior. And an ace for Delorme. Just the second ace of the day for Red Lake Falls. Punched over by Solheim. Wieland. Dug by Lucy Paulsrud. Reitmeyer. Covered. Lytle. Dug by Ava Larson. Marshall's tip did not cross the net. $11-all in the second set. After Climax-Fisher had jumped to a 7-1 lead. Now we've got some discussion. I didn't think Claire Erickson's tip went over the net. And that's a point for Red Lake Falls, and we are tied at 11. Delorme to serve again. Fished out, and that just went over. Lytle. Diving dig by Ava Larson. Ella Paulsrud hitting over. Lytle off a hand, off a forearm, and bumped over. Wieland tipping to Reitmeyer. Ava Larson tips over and down. 3 kills for Ava Larson. And Climax-Fisher back in the lead, 12-11. And Hallie Reitmeyer to serve. And that's an ace. Five aces this set for Climax-Fisher. Nelson back set. Lytle, bango. Kylie Clipping to serve for Red Lake Falls. Back set. And Claire Erickson hit it wide. $13-all in set 2. And there's a service error. 5 against Red Lake Falls. Climax-Fisher back in front, 14-13. As Ella Paulsrud serving. And smashed down by Nelson. Shandy Nelson now with 7 kills. Jordan Whelan back to serve now for the Red Lake Falls Eagles. Hoffman, that didn't go over. And Red Lake Falls back in the lead. And the Red Lake Falls students who were quiet in the opening set now vocally asserting themselves. Hoffman didn't hit it full speed, but the changeup worked and it found the floor. 10 kills now for Peyton Hoffman. Sophia Nesvig into the game, number 10, to serve and be the setter of the next 3 rotations. And number 8, Mia Marshall into the front row for Climax-Fisher. And that service error puts Red Lake Falls back in the lead. The libero Quinlan Kenfield to serve. And that was wide. Six service errors now for Red Lake Falls. 16 all. As Lucy Paulsrud serves. Paulin hit over. Hoffman off a defender, off a ceiling, and stays down. $11 kills for Peyton Hoffman. Knights back in the lead. Nelson, yes. Shandy Nelson with 8 kills. 17 all. Shandy Nelson serving, and that'll be an ace. Three aces for Red Lake Falls as the Eagles back up 18-17 in the second set. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Nesvig, nice back set, flipping it over the net and off a defender. 18 all in set 2. Climax-Fisher gets the serve back, and Peyton Hoffman will do the honors. Short serve. Lytle. Dug by Hoffman, and the bump is over and out. Elizabeth Lytle with 4 kills. Reese Paulin with the serve. Short. And a hit just a little bit long by Claire Erickson. 20-18. Eagles by 2 as they look to tie the second set, and they get one step closer to that. On the ace, and Climax-Fisher will take their second time out of the set. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Red Lake Falls leads the second 21-18. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
And update from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Now on the lot, 13x90 HP brand auger, all set up and it's on the lot, ready to go to your farm. New 33-foot Woolrich 657 DCR disc chisel with 3-bar harrow on the lot. New 29-foot Woolrich Chisel Pro. Ask for discounted pricing on new Woolrich tillage equipment. Don't forget the best discounts now on Amity beet equipment. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Climax-Fisher out of timeouts in this second set. Red Lake Falls has one to use if they wish. They're up 21-18 in set 2 as they look to tie this best-of-5 match at 1 apiece. And that's too long. Seven service errors now by Red Lake Falls. Climax-Fisher get it back, down by 2. Cambry Solheim into the front row, Ava Larson into the back row, and she'll be the setter of the next 3 rotations for the Knights. Lytle. Was there a touch at the net? Yes, there was. 5 kills for Elizabeth Lytle made it 22-19. Red Lake Falls 3 points away from winning the set and tying the match as Nadia Delorme serves. Solheim. Whelan off a blocker but out of bounds. So Whelan gets her second kill of the game, and it's now 23-19 in favor of Red Lake Falls. And Erickson into the net. And now set point for Red Lake Falls in number 2. Larson volleying over the second ball. And they scramble it over. That was Lytle who got that over. Block back. And a ball handling error, a double hit. And that gives Red Lake Falls set number 2, 25-19. And this best of 5 match now tied at 1 set apiece. We'll come back to Fisher for set 3 after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
At American Federal Bank, we have all the tools to help you achieve financial success. This is Nick Gordon, your local ag and business banker. Are you currently looking for banking, investment, or insurance options? American Federal Bank in Ada can help. Please contact me, Carly, or McKenna today at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Joe Lancello back at Fisher. This opening round game in the 8A volleyball playoffs tied at 1 set apiece. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second 25-19. And this is after Climax-Fisher jumped to a 7-1 lead in the second set. Red Lake Falls unofficially 16 kills, 1 block, 4 aces, 7 service errors. Led by Shandy Nelson with 8 kills and an ace. For Climax-Fisher, 19 kills, no blocks for points, that is. 6 aces, 5 service errors. Ella Paulsrud had 5 aces for Climax-Fisher. And Peyton Hoffman leads them with 11 kills. Red Lake Falls will serve first to start set 3. Number 15, Kinley Corinta, is in the front row for Fisher Climax to start the third set, along with Peyton Hoffman in the front row. And the serve by Kylie Clipping. Hoffman into the net. One nothing Red Lake Falls to start the third. Again, this is best 3 out of 5. If we get to a fifth set, that'll only go to 15 points. As Ava Larson pushes over on the second ball. And a hit good by Nelson. 9 kills for sophomore Shandy Nelson. 2-0 Eagles in set 3. Larson had to bump that over in the second ball, and it will stay down. Ava Larson with 4 kills tonight for Climax-Fisher, and there's a serve by Corinta into the net. 6 service errors now by Climax-Fisher. 3-1 in favor of the Eagles. As number 3, Jordan Whelan to serve for Red Lake Falls. Sophia Nesbig, a bump set. Marshall hits it over. And a slow reaction on the Red Lake Falls side. Senior Mia Marshall gets her first kill. And now the Knights with a chance to tie. On the serve by Lucy Paulsrud. Nelson, yes. 10 kills now for Shandy Nelson. And the libero Quinlan Kenfield serving for Red Lake Falls. Bumped over by Sophia Nesvig. Eagles free ball. Joust at the net. Nelson pushing over. Bumped over by Marshall. Pollen. Lucy Paulsrud, a back row swing. That's bumped up by DeLorme. Pollen again. Hoffman. Off hands and down. Hoffman one-on-one with Shandy Nelson. Put it off her hands. And it's a 4-3 game. And Hoffman's hurrying to try to tie it up for the Knights. Back set. And Nelson with a smash, her 11th kill. Whoop. Okay. 5-3 Red Lake Falls, and Nelson now to serve. Bump straight back over, pushed back over. Ella Paulsrud hits over. Lytle down. Lytle with 6 kills when she's been on the front row for Red Lake Falls, and they're up 6-3, and there's a service error by Nelson. Eight service errors by Red Lake Falls. Climax-Fisher get the serve back, trailing 6-4. Ava Larson back into the game, and she'll serve it up. Lytle into the net. (6-5), and Larson now a chance to tie things up in the third set. The match is even at 1 set apiece. Disarray, who was going to play the second ball, and it winds up being in Climax-Fisher's favor. 6-all in the third. That set went over the net but out of bounds. Four straight points for Climax-Fisher. Came over the net. Reitmeyer. Covered by Pollen. Reitmeyer again. Dug by Wieland. Lytle There was a touch at the net. Seven kills for Elizabeth Lytle. We're now tied at 7 in set 3. And Corinda hits into the net. Number 7, Reese Paulin serving for Red Lake Falls. Lytle off hands and down. (9-7) in favor of Red Lake Falls in set 3. Climax-Fisher won the first set, 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second, 25-19. And Erickson couldn't get to the set. And rather than call timeout, Brenda Slide of Climax-Fisher will make a substitution as Erickson will come out and number 1 Cambry Solheim will come into the game in the front row alongside Corinna. Paulin serving into the net. And Paulin will come out and be replaced in the back row by number 5, Chloe Kanak, a 5'4" senior. Here's a serve by Reitmeyer for Climax-Fisher. Lucy Paulsrud's cross-court hit is wide. (11-8). Big block from the Lucy Paulsrud hit. Solheim volleys over. Whelan tipping, but couldn't get over the net. (11-9) as the Knights get the serve back with their libero, Ella Paulsrud, who had 5 aces, or at least 4 aces in the second set. Hoffman, long volley toward the corner. Nice diving dig by Nelson to keep that alive, and that took 4 hits. And a point for the Knights. They're within 1 at 11-10. Ella Paulsrud serve. Pushed over, free ball for the Knights. Tipped over by Lucy Paulsrud and off a defender and out of play. We're tied at 11. Lucy Paulsrud with 3 kills now. And older sister Ella Paulsrud with the serve. Bumped over by Wheeland. That'll be tight to the net, and 4 hits the call. Okay. And Red Lake Falls back in the lead. Kylie Clipping with the serve. Larson pushes over. Nelson blocked back, or was it? Never cleared the net. Okay. (12-12) in set 3 in a match tied at 1 apiece. Mia Marshall into the front row for Climax-Fisher. Corinta in the back row to serve. Overpass pushed over by Hoffman. And she pushed that into a spot where it was near the sideline and tough for anybody to get to on the Red Lake Falls side. Nelson hits over. Hoffman off hands and stays down. 13 kills for Peyton Hoffman. Timeout, Red Lake Falls. Our match between Climax-Fisher and Red Lake Falls tied at 1 set apiece. And in set 3, it's Climax-Fisher in the lead, 14-12 in this Class 8A playoff game. Back after this.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Climax-Fisher up 14-12 in set 3 as Kinley Corinda to serve for the Knights. The winner advances to play Thursday at Badger Greenbush Middle River. The team that loses is done for the year. Nelson hits over. Pushed over by Reitmeyer. Wieland found the right spot. Third kill for Jordan Wieland. 14-13, and Red Lake Falls with a chance to tie as Wieland goes back to serve. Number 7, Reese Paulin into the front row for Red Lake Falls. Back set. Lucy Paulsrud with the hit. Nelson blocked back by Hoffman. Hoffman's first block, and the first block for a point by Climax-Fisher tonight. 15-13. Lucy Paulsrud serving again. Nelson just cut the back line. A dozen kills for Shandy Nelson. 15-14 as libero Quinlan Kenfield serves to try to tie it up. Reitmeyer, dug by Wieland. Nelson, gorilla block by Hoffman, joust at the net. And a net violation against Red Lake Falls. 16-14. And the serve long by Hoffman. 7 service errors against the Knights. 15 serving 16. Shandy Nelson with the serve. Sophia Nesvig bumps over. Lytle blocked back. Paulins hit, dug on the near side. Back row swing by Lucy Paulsrud is covered. Lytle off a fingertip and down. 9 kills for Elizabeth Lytle. And sometimes it's the faintest of touches that makes a difference. Shandy Nelson serving. She'll be the setter of the next 3 rotations for the Eagles. And that serve wide left. Ten service errors now by Red Lake Falls. Knights back in front, 17-16. Off the top of the net. Bumped over, but out. Ava Larson serve, bumped backwards off the wall for an ace. 5 aces for, whoops. Let me get that on the right side. 7 aces for Climax-Fisher tonight. Bumped over by Lytle. Reitmeyer, long tip off, hands and down. Reitmeyer's second kill, timeout Red Lake Falls. Our match in this 8A playoff game is tied at 1 set apiece. Climax-Fisher leads in set 3, 20-16. Back after this.
Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
Climax-Fisher 5 points away from winning the third set and going up 2-1 in this best out of 5 opening round playoff game in the Section 8A volleyball tournament. Ava Larson with the serve. Lytle from a sharp angle, covered. Reitmeyer. Lytle. And that just caught the back line. Lytle now in double digits with 10 kills. Back to serve Reese Paulin for Red Lake Falls. Solheim. Set by Delorme, joust at the net, and somebody made contact with the net. It was one of the Red Lake Falls players. It's now 21-17. Knights get the serve back. Hallie Reitmeyer to serve. Wieland, covered. Lucy Paulsrud, bump, almost straight over. Lytle, smacked it long. (22-17). Climax-Fisher 3 points away from taking the third set. The Reitmeyer serve short. Pushed over in the second ball. Solheim. Hit over by Wieland, and she who hesitated was lost. Jordan Wieland got her fourth kill of the night. And number 11, Nadia Delorme to serve for Red Lake Falls. Corinna. Pushed over by Kanak. Solheim bumps over. Lytle, blocked back. Lytle bumps over. Lucy Paulsrud pushing over. Whelan has to punch it over. Couldn't really have room to swing. Solheim. And that's good! Rainbow tip by Cambry Solheim makes it 23-18. Knights 2 points away from winning the third set as Ella Paulsrud serves. Straight back over, fished out of the net, long bump. Free ball, Climax-Fisher. And a big swing by Lucy Paulsrud. Set point in number 3 for Climax-Fisher. Nilsson sets. Whelan into the net. And Red Lake Falls now trails 2-1 as Climax-Fisher won the third set, 25-18. It's 2-1. It's best 3 out of 5. We'll come back to Fisher for set 4 after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Professor of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
The Waban Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen Waban Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waban-Ogama White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waban Education Association.
As the seasons change, now is the time for the indoor projects with the help of Ada Building Center, LLC. Now's the time to get contractors scheduled for indoor projects and home improvements. Ada Building Center, LLC will provide the products you need. Flooring with several new styles to choose from, trim, cabinets, doors, and more. Enhance your home with indoor remodel and home improvement products from Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Back at Fisher, Joe Lancello with you as Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second 25-19, and Climax-Fisher the third 25-18. Unofficially, Red Lake Falls 27 kills, 1 block, 4 aces, 10 service errors. And Climax-Fisher 30 kills, 1 block, 7 aces, 7 service errors. Peyton Hoffman with 13 kills and a block. For Climax-Fisher, Red Lake Falls led by Shandy Nelson with 12 kills and an ace. And Elizabeth Lytle, 10 kills and a block for the Eagles. Set number 4, Climax-Fisher will serve first. Again, the winner of this game advances to play Thursday at Greenbush against Badger Greenbush Middle River. And the team that loses is done for the year and can start thinking about basketball. It will be Climax-Fisher serving first with Ella Paulsrud. She started the second set and had 4 aces out of 5 points and a 5-0 start for Climax-Fisher in that second set. Ava Larson sets, Hoffman tips. Nelson pushes over. Hoffman tipped over on the second ball by Kayla Schaefer. And disarray, and that's a Climax-Fisher start to set 4. Ella Paulsrud serves again, and that's an ace. 6 aces for Ella Paulsrud. 2-0 Knights in the fourth set. And that bump goes over. Lucy Paulsrud, dug by Wheeland. Nelson got tied up in the block. "13 kills now for Shandy Nelson. Eagles to serve with Jordan Wheeland, and that's an ace. Two in the fourth. Wheeland to serve again. Hoffman. Covered by Kenfield in the back. Hit over by Paulin. Lucy Paulsrud hits Doug. Paulin again, off hands. Hoffman, one-on-one with Nelson. Eagles keep it alive. Nelson again, and finding... The ball did hit the floor. Okay. A kill for Nelson, her 14th of the night. And Red Lake falls in front 3-2 in the fourth. Desperation dig by Ella Paulsrud, got it over. Hoffman. Out. Lobbying for a touch, but to no avail. Whelan serves again. Pushed over by Ava Larson, bumps straight back over. Hoffman. Nice dig by Schaefer. Hoffman volleys over. Pollen. Reitmeyer races to get that one. Lucy Paulsrud. Great hustle on the dig by Wheeland. Pushed over by Nelson. Forearm smash back over. Nelson into the net. And sometimes long rallies like that end not with a bang but a whimper. Number 11, Autumn Flayton. Oh no, I beg your pardon. That's Sophia Nesvik, number 10. She'll be the setter and she'll be the server. Nelson into the net. Back-to-back hitting errors by Nelson allow Climax-Fisher to tie the fourth set at 4. A bump set, Paulin blocked back. Nelson off hands. Nice stick by Sophia Nesvig, who will push it over in the third ball. Paulin. Four hits the call. And Red Lake falls back in front 5-4. Quinlan Kenfield, the libero, to serve for the Eagles. Hit over by Marshall. Nelson, bango. Shandy Nelson now 15 kills on the night. 6-4 Red Lake falls in the fourth. Pushed over in the second ball by Nesvig. Nelson, blocked back. Pollen hits over. Punched over by Lucy Paulsrud. Nelson, down it goes. 16 kills now for sophomore Shandy Nelson. 7-4 in favor of the Eagles in the fourth set. They're trying to keep their season alive. Hoffman with a tip. And that will stay on that side. Peyton Hoffman now with 15 kills. 5 serving 7. The Lucy Paulsrud serve. Nelson's hit blocked back. Oh, they'll call 4 hits. It never went over. Okay. Seven, 6. Has Lucy Paulsrud serving again. Pollen. Ella Paulsrud with a dig. Hoffman. That never went over. That never went over. 8-6 in favor of Red Lake Falls. Number 10, McKenna Hofer, a sophomore, into the game for Red Lake Falls for the first time, and she'll serve. And that'll be an ace. Talk about some instant impact. 6 aces for Red Lake Falls tonight, and they're up 9-6 in the fourth. Hofer to serve again. Hoffman. They call that 4 hits. (10-6) now. Red Lake Falls in the lead in set 4. They trail 2-1. Pushed over in the second ball by Nesvig. Lytle, dug by Nesvig, and rather than play the ball or talk, the Knights just let it fall. And Climax-Fisher with a timeout. Climax-Fisher leading Red Lake Falls 2-1, but Red Lake Falls is up 11-6 in the fourth set. Back after this.
Through every season, through every snowdrift, through every field and every pasture, through every small community, through every big venture, through every global challenge and every opportunity for innovation, through everything. We're all in on all of the above energy.
McKenna Hofer back to serve for Red Lake Falls as the Eagles are up 11-6 in the fourth set, trailing Climax-Fisher 2-1 of this opening round Section 8A playoff game. Up by Ella Paulsrud, covered, hit at a sharp angle and down by Reese Poland, her second kill of the night. And coming in now for Climax-Fisher, number 7, Claire Erickson, to replace Mia Marshall. Erickson and Hoffman in the front row as Hofer serves again. Reitmeyer couldn't get it across. 13-6 Red Lake Falls. As the Eagles try to force this game into a fifth set. And that's an ace. Hofer with 2 aces in this run of 6-0 for Red Lake Falls. Hoffman, hard volley off Lytle and down. 16 kills for Peyton Hoffman. Climax-Fisher trailing now into the game. Number 12, Danica Model, M-O-T-L, will serve to replace Hoffman. In the back row. Lytle. That never went over. (14-8). Model serving again. Delorme from the middle, an odd spot to see her today. Bumped over by Erickson. Lytle off hands. Great dig. Pushed over. Eagles try again. And a double contact on that pass. (15-8). Red Lake Falls in the lead. They get the serve back with Reese Poland. Back set. Erickson off hands. Lytle. Out. (15-9). Ava Larson into the game for Climax-Fisher. She'll serve. Also in the game for Red Lake Falls, number 5, Chloe Kanak in the back row. And number 15, Kinley Corinna in the front row for Climax-Fisher, where she joins Reitmeyer and Solheim. Wieland, Doug. Reitmeyer. Dug by Kenfield. Tipped over in the second ball. Knights had to scramble. Solheim pushes over. Wieland. Ava Larson with a bump toward Reitmeyer. Got it over with a forearm. Lytle hitting off hands. Solheim. Tight to the net. Lytle. Down. 11 kills for Elizabeth Lytle. 16-9. As Red Lake Falls get the serve back with number 11, Nadia Delorme serving. Corinna volleys toward the far side. Back set. Reitmeyer down the line, but bumped over the net. Lucy Paulsrud from the back off the top of the net. Bump, and it'll stay down. 17-9 Red Lake Falls in the fourth. And Climax-Fisher will take their second and final timeout of the set. Climax-Fisher leads Red Lake Falls 2-1, but in set 4, Red Lake Falls with the lead 17-9. Back after this.
And more so of a caring person, I'd say. I don't know, the care aspect and being able to make a difference in their life and help them to have as normal of a life as they can. Whenever I provide care for them, I always try and go above and beyond. I'm like, do you need anything else? Can I help you do this while I'm here? And I take care of all these wonderful residents, and it's really nice having such awesome residents here. I would definitely recommend a career at Benedictine of Beta.
Climax-Fisher out of timeouts in the fourth set. Red Lake Falls has both of theirs, and they've got a 17-9 lead in the fourth, trying to force a deciding fifth set in this Section 8A playoff game. Nadia Delorme with the serve. Deep rainbow, and nice job of ducking by Lucy Paulsrud. And the serve by Reitmeyer. Down by Lytle. Lytle now with a dozen kills. Kylie Clipping with the serve. Larson had to punch it over. She had no choice, and it fell in bounds. 5 kills for Ava Larson. 11 serving 18. Hoffman back in the front row, joining Corinta and Lucy Paulsrud. The Ella Paulsrud serve. Nelson. Hoffman could not get over the net. (19-11) as the Eagles get the serve back. Jordan Whelan back to serve. Hoffman reaching to put it over. 17 kills for Peyton Hoffman. 19-12. Ava Larson out. Claire Erickson in the game in the front row. Sophia Nesvig into the back row, and she'll be the center of the next 3 rotations. Nelson, dug by Nesvig. Lucy Paulsrud hit as dug. Paulin tipped it over, covered by Nesvig. Lucy Paulsrud. Nelson, yes! 17 kills for Shandy Nelson. Red Lake Falls 5 points away from forcing a deciding 5th set. 11, Nadia Delorme in the game. In the front row is the libero Quinlan Kenfield serves, and that's an ace. First ace for Kenfield, and it's now 21-12. Red Lake Falls 4 points away from forcing a 5th set. Hard serve. Hoffman, hard hit! $18 kills for Peyton Hoffman. Here's a Lucy Paulsrud serve. Nelson. Great hustle by Nesvig to dig that. Pushed over by Reitmeyer. And Nelson tips it off a defender out of play. (22-13). Number 6, Elizabeth Lytle into the front row for Red Lake Falls. And number 10, McKenna Hofer to serve. Back set for Hoffman. Volleyed back. And Lytle's hit stays down. (23-13). Hoffman wound up having to set that, and Reitmeyer volleys over. Pollen off hands. Back over. Big swing by Lytle. Lytle with 14 kills. Set point in number 4 for Red Lake Falls. Hofer to serve. Reitmeyer. Back set. Delorme. Dug by Nesvig. And Nesvig will volley it over. And Lytle hits into the net. (24-14). Still set point for Red Lake Falls. Danica Model will come in to serve, replacing Hoffman. Nelson sets. Lytle. Off the ceiling. Knight's able to handle it so far, and Reitmeyer bumps it over. Lytle. Yes. And we'll go to a 5th set. (25-14). Red Lake Falls takes the 4th set, and we're tied at 2 apiece. We'll go to a deciding 5th set in the Section 8A playoff game. 15 points to win the set, and you got to win by 2 points. Back with set 5 after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. how well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Nights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
From Fisher, Joe Lancello with you. Set number 5 in this best 3 out of 5 match opening round of the 8A volleyball playoffs. Red Lake Falls and Climax-Fisher. Climax-Fisher won the first set, 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second, 25-19. Climax-Fisher the third, 25-18. Red Lake Falls the fourth, 25-14. 15 points to win this set. Again, you got to win by 2. And for the winner, they go on in the 8A volleyball tournament. 18 kills for Peyton Hoffman. For Climax-Fisher. For Red Lake Falls, Shandy Nelson has 18 kills and Elizabeth Lytle with 15. They have a new coin toss. So I'm not sure who's going to serve first. Will be Climax-Fisher to serve first with Ella Paulsrud. And remember, she's got 6 aces and got the Knights off to a fast start in the second set. Nelson clobbered it long. Again, 15 to win this set. But again, you got to win by 2. Nelson off fingertips. Lucy Paulsrud. Nelson down. "19 kills for Shandy Nelson. And she'll be around for another couple of years. Jordan Whelan to serve for the Eagles. Hoffman. Nelson. Hoffman again, popped up. Pushed over by Paulin. Lucy Paulsrud volleys wide of the block, covered. Nelson found a spot. "20 kills for Shandy Nelson. 2-1 Eagles. Whelan serving again. Back set. Down by Claire Erickson. Her first kill of the game. 2-2 in the fifth. Mia Marshall into the game to play in the front row for Climax-Fisher. Number 10, Sophia Nesvig, into the back row. She'll serve now and be the setter the next 3 rotations. And an ace. Nine aces for Climax-Fisher, the first for Sophia Nesvig tonight. And the Knights up 3-2. Set 5. Nelson. Bumped over by Reitmeyer. Nelson bumps right back over. Eagles having to scramble. Oh, and so are the Knights for that matter. Nelson, dug by Ella Paulsrud. Lucy Paulsrud bumps right back over, but Marshall's bump was out of bounds. 3-3 in the 5th. Quinlan Kenfield serving. Reitmeyer with a nice bump. Hoffman. Dug by Kenfield. And an overpass put down by Peyton Hoffman. 19 kills for Hoffman. It's 4-3. Climax-Fisher in the lead. Lucy Paulsrud, the freshman, to serve. Pollen. Lucy Paulsrud hit it over. Pollen, sharp angle. Reitmeyer got arms on it. And a whistle. And a double hit called on Climax-Fisher. 4-4 in the 5th. Again, this set goes to 15. And McKenna Hofer, who came into the game of the 4th set and served a good run of points for the Knights. Here's a Hoffman tip and a bump that goes right to the referee. $20 kills unofficially for Peyton Hoffman. And Hoffman to serve. Lytle. Long bump over by Reitmeyer, and she puts some muscle into that one. Lytle. Dug by Lucy Paulsrud, bumped over. Lytle. Solheim. Yes. Third kill for Cambry Solheim. 6-4 Climax-Fisher in the 5th. And again, this goes to 15. The Hoffman serve. Lytle down the line, yes. (6-5) and Lytle now with 16 kills. Reese Paulin to serve now for the Eagles. Looking to tie up this 5th set. Nesvig for Solheim, and she only got a piece of that. Didn't get much of a touch on that. Tied at 6. Back set. And Marshall trying to tip it over and couldn't. 7-6 Red Lake Falls. And something got thrown onto the floor, and one of the lines people getting it out of the way. The Paulin serve. Reitmeyer, yeah, that was it. Wheeland. Reitmeyer. Dug by Paulin. Lytle down. 17 kills for Lytle. 8-6. And Climax-Fisher will take a timeout. We're in the deciding fifth set of this Section 8A volleyball playoff game. Red Lake Falls leading Climax-Fisher 8-6. Back after this.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Climax-Fisher with one timeout remaining in this fifth set. Same as in the rest of the game, two timeouts per team per set. And sophomore Reese Paulin awaits the officials okay to serve. Solheim. Lytle. Bumped forward, Reitmeyer bumps over. Whelan. Off the block, kept alive. Lucy Paulsrud volleying over. Lytle. There was a touch at the net, and once the ball hit the clock above the basketball scoreboard, the ball was dead. (9-6). As Paulin was going for the near sideline and missed. (9-7). Ava Larson in the game to serve and be the center of the next three rotations for Climax-Fisher. Claire Erickson in the front row. Lytle. Dug by Larson. Reitmeyer bumping over. Lytle from the 10-foot line. Whistle. And a violation on Climax-Fisher. 10-7 Red Lake Falls. They're 5 points away from a win. And advancing in the 8A tournament. Down the line and off a defender and out of play. Or I thought there was a touch. Apparently not. Erickson hit it long. I thought there was a touch on the way out. 11-7 Red Lake Falls. Larson volleying over. Lytle. Blocked back to the Eagles side. Whelan. Reitmeyer. Off hands. Nelson sets. Lytle. Too long. Much needed point for Climax-Fisher. It's now 11-8. A 7-4 run by Red Lake Falls. And an ace by Hallie Reitmeyer, her second of the game. 11-9. Reitmeyer again. Backwards. Free ball Knights. Lucy Paulsrud. And that'll go off the wall. Lucy Paulsrud with 5 kills. And a Red Lake Falls timeout. Set 5 tied at 2 sets apiece. Red Lake Falls with an 11-10 lead over Climax-Fisher. Back after this.
Strike at any time. And Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance,
we have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote.
Each team has used one timeout in this fifth set. 15 points to win the set. You've got to win it by 2. The winner advancing in the 8A volleyball tournament. Hallie Reitmeyer to serve. Trying to tie this up in the fifth. Nelson volleys over. Solheim looping hits. Lytle off the block and down. 18 kills for Elizabeth Lytle. 12-10, 3 points away for Red Lake Falls. Interesting. Kylie clipping into the game to replace Lytle and play in the back row and serve. Nelson now in the front row for Red Lake Falls along with Schaefer and Wieland. Ava Larson volleyed over, blocked back over, bumped back over. Wieland. Reaching dig by Reitmeyer. Lucy Paulsrud. Wieland. Lucy Paulsrud tight to the net off. Hands down! Six kills now for freshman Lucy Paulsrud. 12-11. 15 to win. Again, you got to do it by 2 as Ella Paulsrud with the serve. And tipped out of bounds by Nelson. 12-12 in the fifth. Ella Paulsrud again. And that'll be a carry and a lead for Climax-Fisher. And a timeout by Red Lake Falls will keep it here. Climax-Fisher won the first set, 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second, 25-19. Climax-Fisher the third, 25-18. Red Lake Falls the fourth, 25-14. Climax-Fisher 2 points away from winning the set and the match. It's 15 to win the fifth set. And you have to win it by 2 points. Can't rule anything out here. Peyton Hoffman in the front row for Climax-Fisher. Along with Erickson. The Ella Paulsrud serve. Nelson. Dug by Reitmeyer. Bumped over. Ava Larson with a big bump. That's her sixth kill. Match point now for Climax-Fisher. Nelson, bump back and over. Volleyed back over. Tip by Lucy Paulsrud. And Nelson keeps the Eagles alive. 21 kills now for Shandy Nelson. Still match point. Far as Climax-Fisher concerned. Hoffman, who else? Bump back over. Tipped over by Ava Larson on the second ball. And some disarray there. We're tied at 14. Basically, we're at deuce. First team to get ahead by 2 points will advance to the next round of the 8A tournament. Hoffman, off hands covered by Kenfield. Pollen pushes over. Nelson, tight to the net. Hoffman tips it over. Pollen. Hoffman. Pollen. Punched over by Ava Larson. Nelson with a tip block back. And it stays. 4 hits. Set point again for Climax-Fisher. Sophia Nesvig back to serve. Mia Marshall, number 8 in the front row for Climax-Fisher. Pollen. Dug by Reitmeyer. Hoffman. Bump back over. Hoffman again. Whistle. Contact with the 4 hits, they say. Well, we're back at deuce. Red Lakes falls to serve. Kenfield to serve. And that's an ace! Kenfield's second ace of the game. 16-15. And a timeout by Climax-Fisher. It's now set point for Red Lake Falls. The ball hitting off the top of the net and going over and falling down. And there was a high-performance play brought to you by Performance Egg of Borup. You want high performance on your farm? Visit with the guys at Performance Egg. Dry and liquid fertilizer, seed for your farm, sugar beet, corn, soybean, alfalfa, sunflowers, agronomy, and application services available. Performance Egg, west of Borup. Match point for Red Lake Falls as Kenfield will serve again. Up by Reitmeyer, off the ceiling. Pushed over by Marshall. Nelson. Off the block and down. And Red Lake Falls win it 17-15. After being down 2-1, the Eagles come back. And they actually fought off a couple of set points, match points rather, for Climax-Fisher in the 5th. And Red Lake Falls advances to play at Badger Greenbush Middle River on Thursday night. Their season continues. The season ends for Climax-Fisher. The final score: Red Lake Falls beating Climax-Fisher 3-2. We'll come back and wrap things up, have our postgame awards for you after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com. Lakes Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, and businesses from Lakes Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Lakes Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Lakes Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Welcome back to Fisher. Joe Lancello with you as Red Lake Falls advances in the Section 8A volleyball tournament, beating Climax-Fisher 3-2. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second 25-19. Climax-Fisher the third 25-18. Then Red Lake Falls the fourth 25-14. And then after fighting off a couple of match points, Red Lake Falls finally wins the fifth set, 17-15. Red Lake Falls now 6-15 on the year. They will advance to play at Badger Greenbush Middle River on Thursday night in Greenbush in the next round of the 8A tournament. For Climax-Fisher, their season ends with a record of 13-14. Going by the opening set, it was very back and forth. Red Lake Falls had a 10-7 lead at one point. Then we were tied at 12 at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in that first set before Climax-Fisher was able to get control and finally win it 25-22. In set two, Climax-Fisher jumped to a 7-1 start as Ella Paulsrud had 4 aces out of Climax-Fisher's first 5 points. But Red Lake Falls would come back, tie the set at 11. And then finally going on to win it 25-19 with a 5-1 run at the finish. Then to the third set. Pretty close all the way through again. Several ties before Climax-Fisher was able to get to a 20-16 lead and then finally win the third set 25-18. Set number 4, Climax-Fisher with a 2-0 start, then Red Lake Falls coming back. Scoring, let's see, it was 7-6 Red Lake Falls, or 7-5 at one stage. And then Red Lake Falls would score 6 in a row to make it 14-6. They would stretch it to 18-10 and finally win the set 25-14 as Elizabeth Lytle coming alive in the fourth set. Five kills in that set down the stretch for the Eagles to tie the match at 2 sets apiece, winning set 4, 25-14. Then in the fifth, Climax-Fisher got up 6-4. Then it was Red Lake Falls with 4 in a row to go up 9-6. Then it was tied at 12. And then Climax-Fisher was up 14-12. And again, you have to get to 15, but you have to win by 2. A Shandy Nelson kill kept Red Lake Falls in the game to make it 14-13. And then there was disarray in the Climax-Fisher court that made it 14-14. A 4-hits call against Red Lake Falls made it 15-14, so Climax-Fisher, their second attempt at match point. But then 4 hits called against the Knights. An ace serve off the top of the net by Quinlan Kenfield. And then a kill by Shandy Nelson to finish things off. Red Lake Falls with a come-from-behind win, 3-2. And we hope to get a few words with Coach Nicky Gullingsrud of Red Lake Falls in a moment. As far as our post-game awards, let's get things started with our American Federal Bank Star of the Game, brought to you by American Federal Bank of Ada. And our Star of the Game would go to Shandy Nelson of Red Lake Falls, 22 kills and a service ace to lead the Eagles. Again, our American Federal Bank Star of the Game, Shandy Nelson of Red Lake Falls. And our game feature summary that I've just gone over, brought to you by Benedictine Living Community of Ada. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, strength together, a trusted name in senior living. Benedictine Living Community of Ada. And our high performance play of the game, brought to you by Performance Egg of Borup. You want high performance on your farm? Visit with the guys at Performance Egg. Dry and liquid fertilizer, seed for your farm, sugar beet, corn, soybean, alfalfa, sunflowers. Agronomy and application services available. Thank you for your business from your locally owned agronomy center, Performance Egg, west of Borup. And high performance feature, I'll go with what I had said late in the game. I'll go with the libero for Red Lake Falls, Quinlan Kennefield, with that ace when the fifth set was tied at 15. That ace off the top of the net made it 16-15 and setting up the Eagles for match point. And our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our energy player of the game, I will go with Elizabeth Lytle of Red Lake Falls. For that, she had 18 kills coming alive in the latter part of the match. And it will be junior Elizabeth Lytle, our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises here to help you. And precision play of the game, I'll go with a run of plays in the second set from Climax-Fisher libero Ella Paulsrud. She had 4 service aces among the night's first 5 points in set 2. And Ella Paulsrud finishing up the night with 6 aces. Unfortunately, that's how her high school volleyball career will come to an end. But our precision play of the game to Ella Paulsrud of Climax-Fisher. Hoping to get a word with both coaches and hopefully a player or two as well. Oh, excuse me, just as I say that, Brenda Swite, the coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights, joins us now in our post-game show. And this was a tough one. You had it 2 sets to 1 and a couple of shots at match point in the 5th.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth all night long. Obviously we're bummed that we didn't come out on top, but, we have a great bunch of girls, and I can say that they didn't give up at the end. They kept battling until the very end, and, it's unfortunate that we came out on the bottom end of it, but, these girls, they have heart, they have a lot to be proud of, and, they're going to cherish the memories that they have with these girls, both seniors and underclassmen, forever. So, yep, we lost tonight, but I think the girls, they learned a lot more than just losing and winning this year. They learned to become a family, and they're always going to be there for each other.
And another strong game for Peyton Hoffman. I had her down for 20 kills and not a lot, with only 1 block for a point. But then again, there were a lot of blocks that forced Red Lake Falls to kind of reload.
Absolutely. We talked about that passive thing tonight. I think at some moments that we could say, we could say a lot about tonight, like, oh, we should have swung more, or we should have been here, we should have been there. But, it's the end of the season, and, these girls, they have heart, and they love one another, and I'm just going to end it positively that, they're out for the sport for the right reason. It's for the family, and I think these girls are going to learn a lot from this, and they're going to, the underclassmen are going to build, and they have a lot, they learned a lot from those seniors. So we are so grateful for the leadership those seniors have given us this year, and I think those underclassmen are excited for next season because of what the seniors have given them.
Let me run down the list of the seniors. Cambry Solheim, Sarah Thorson, Hallie Reitmeyer, Ava Larson, Mia Marshall, Ella Paulsrud, Sophia Nesvig, all big contributors to your team.
Absolutely. Those girls, they're amazing. They fight for us every single day. They come to practice with, positive attitudes. They work very, very hard. Like I said earlier, those are some tough shoes to fill next year. And I'm hoping those underclassmen, they learn from those older girls, which I think they will. And just the things that they did for our program is so much to say for Climax-Fisher. And I think that, like I said, their shoes are hard to fill. And, the younger classmen, they love those girls. They do. We lost a big part of our family tonight, and we are grateful for each and every one of them. And also our manager is also a senior, Isabel, and we're grateful for everything that she has done through us throughout the program. She shows in and day out, and she works very hard as a manager.
Having done that myself in high school and college, I understand that perfectly, the role that a manager plays.
Yep, she's a big part of our family. She may not be out there, but she's part of the puzzle that makes it all work.
Brenda, thanks very much for your time this season, and hopefully some good things to come in the 2024 season.
Thank you.
Brenda Slight, coach of Fisher Climax, the Knights falling to Red Lake Falls 3-2 in this opening round game of the Region 8A playoffs. We hope to get a word with Coach through to Red Lake Falls. We'll her and be back with more after these words on YourLiveEvent.com. West Main Pizza in Ada. What's the deal, you ask? Actually, it's What's the Dill, the new dill pickle pizza. If you love pickles, you'll love What's the Dill at West Main Pizza. Or try their paninis, calzones, sub sandwiches, nachos, salads, and wraps. And of course, West Main Pizza is famous for pizza. From their famous cheese squares to specialty pizzas, West Main Pizza will satisfy your taste buds. And remember to try their new dill pickle pizza, West Main Pizza, downtown Ada.
An update from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Now on the lot, 13x90 HP brand auger, all set up and it's on the lot, ready to go to your farm. New 33-foot Woolrich 657 DCR disc chisel with 3-bar harrow on the lot. New 29-foot Woolrich Chisel Pro. Ask for discounted pricing on new Woolrich tillage equipment. Don't forget the best discounts now on Amity beet equipment. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
At American Federal Bank, we have all the tools to help you achieve financial success. This is Nick Gordon, your local ag and business banker. Are you currently looking for banking, investment, or insurance options? American Federal Bank in Ada can help. Please contact me, Carly, or McKenna today at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Joe Lancello back at Fisher as Red Lake Falls has defeated Climax-Fisher 3-2 to win this opening round game in the Section 8A volleyball tournament. Red Lake Falls will now travel to Badger Greenbush Middle River, actually go to Greenbush on Thursday night in the next round of the Section 8A tournament. Let's look at the individual statistics as Red Lake Falls coach Nikki Gullingsrud still speaking to her team in the dressing room. For Red Lake Falls individually, 4 kills and a service ace for Jordan Wheeland. 18 kills, 1 block for Elizabeth Lytle. 2 kills and an ace for Reese Paulin. 22 kills and an ace for Shandy Nelson. 2 aces from McKenna Hofer. And her coming into the game helped spark Red Lake Falls on a run of points in the 4th set. 1 ace for Nadia Delorme, 1 ace for Kylie Clipping, and 2 aces for Quinlan Kenfield, including the critical one when the 5th set was tied at 15. And her ace made it 16-15 and made it possible to win on the next point for Red Lake Falls. The Eagles unofficially 46 kills, 1 block, 9 aces, 12 service errors. And Coach Nikki Gullingsrud will be here shortly. And I'll get to the Climax-Fisher stats in just a moment. I tell you, that is a tough one to kind of climb up there.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're...
And what's...
Can I sit or do I stand?
Well, we're actually kind of live now. If I have you just kind of stand up and... Oh, no, that's cool. Just... No, we're good here. Nikki Gullingsrud, coach of Red Lake Falls, and I got to tell you, your team's got a lot of fight.
We do. All season long, we've been learning a lot of things all season long about ourselves as individuals and a team. And we said it from early on. We've had to gain valuable experience because we pretty much have nobody that played 6 rotation last year. And we had our libero this year played 3 rotations in the right back, and our Shandy, our middle setter, she played 3 rotations in the front row and hadn't set for a couple years. So you've got to gain a lot of experience. We took a lot of bumps along the way, but we're starting to finally peak and start to play well. So can't ask for more than that. An effort every single night out. That's the one thing we said. Control what you can control. Effort, your attitude, your teamwork, all of your communication, all of those things we can control every single night out. You know, we talk about serving percentage, which tonight I'm sure it way stunk because it was awful. But we finally kind of figured it out after we got a few people back in to help serve. But things that you can control, you have to. And those are the things that they've been working on. And it's been a great ride, and they're a great team. And Climax-Fisher, great. They put up a great fight. They're a great team. And both teams tonight could be whoever won, lost. They can both be very proud. Both played their hearts out.
And you talk about serving. McKenna Hofer came in to serve. It was in the 4th set, and a good run of points for you there.
She did that for us a few times. She was a solid player on our JV this year, and she's had to go in kind of the first couple times. She was a ghost during the middle of the season, but it's like, you're fine, just go play. It's the same game. It's just the varsity instead of JV, and she's done a really good job of coming in when needed, and it's kind of been sporadic. If she's needed to go in, she goes in, does her job. And another one into over 1 point, and I said, well, effective sub, because the server served it in the net, and I said, well, you did your job. But I mean, those are things that they came in with that intensity, and we talked about that, you know, when we go over our goals at the beginning of before we come out for the match, and we say, and the 3 that were our newer players that always played JV, so they've never been in the locker room with us, I said, we just go over your goals for what are you going to do tonight to help the team. And they looked at me and I said, well, like, cheer loud, be ready to play, you know, things like that. You could go in at any moment. I said, nobody's got a max of sets anymore. And all 3 of them, yeah, cheer loud, encourage my team, be positive, and I guess be ready to play if I have to go in, you know. The one was, be ready to play if I have to give somebody a break. And, you know, then I said, that's a great way to put it if you have to come in because somebody's not doing so well.
And Shandy Nelson, you mentioned, I don't know how many assists she had, but 22 kills. And Elizabeth Lytle kind of caught on set 3 on to be a big impact player.
Definitely. We kind of got on him. We were kind of, you know, I wasn't so super nice to him. I said, hit the ball. We've been working for how long? All season for you to hit the ball. And now you're mimicking them, and they just tip the ball. And we don't do well tipping. They're digging everything we tip. Hit the corners, and we've been working specifically on areas, where to hit, when people are here, when they're here, you know, what are you doing? And hit the ball. And all of a sudden they came alive. It's like, oh yeah, I can hit the ball. And they do a good job. So I don't know if it's a little bit of confidence, a little bit just getting their feet wet, but it'd be nice if they do it from point 1 of the first set. But you know what? We can't complain. They played hard, and you know, a team like this was pretty even. Both sides of the court, I think we were pretty evenly matched. You know, you maybe can't say that it looks like a 7 and a 10, because I would say we looked a little closer than that. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I think both teams played hard, and we're glad to live to see another day. We earned 2 more days of practice, and then we go get BGMR.
And have you played them during the season?
We played October in a home match, and then we saw them 2 weeks ago at a tournament, or 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, at a tournament in Fertile. And now so this will be our 3rd time in the last 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, give or take. So we have seen them. The first time we played them, they beat us 3-0, and we put up a great fight. We played hard on defense. We executed on our offense. We did not come out ahead. The second time we played them, we got killed. They played really well. They showed up. We were at a tournament. We came first match against Sacred Heart, and then I don't know where we went. We might have left the building, but they also showed up. They killed us. It was not even a match that day. And the nice thing is, we live to see. We know what we know what to expect, and now we also know what we've been preparing for and what we can do. And we, you know, in the last 3 weeks, we become a lot different team. We've really started to peak and rise up. So I hope we can continue.
And another way to look at it, you're 1-0 on the season now, and they're 0-0.
Correct. I mean, that's the nice thing. We said everybody's 0-0. Anything can happen. We've talked about that. I've coached long enough. We've seen the 8 beat the 1. We've seen the one go to state. You've never seen it all. I'm never going to say that, but we've seen a lot of funny things happen. And when it's tournament time and emotions, and you're dealing with high school kids and things happen, and a game still has to be played. You don't just earn something because you're the higher seed. And that's one thing I think our kids did well tonight. They didn't just come in and go, oh, well, we're the 10, we're going to get beat. Whatever. It was, they're the 7, man. They're 3 points ahead of us. And it's like, it's still the game. You still have to play it, and until it's played, anything can happen, and any team can win, and that's why tournament time is fun.
And it sure did. Nikki Gollingsrud, Red Lake Falls Eagles coach, thanks very much. Just hang on for a second here, and I've got one more bit of business to deal with you here, and we'll come back and finish up our stats on our post-game show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
The Waban Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen Waban Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waban-Ogama White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waban Education Association.
Joe Lancello back at Fisher as Red Lake Falls has defeated Climax-Fisher 3-2 in the opening round of the 8A volleyball playoffs. Climax-Fisher won the first set 25-22. Red Lake Falls the second 25-19. Climax-Fisher the third 25-18. Red Lake Falls 25-14 in the fourth, and then 17-15 in the fifth to win the match 3-2. And Red Lake Falls will play at Badger Greenbush Middle River on Thursday night. And just to run down the stats again for Red Lake. Actually, I'll be doing the Red Lake Falls stats for a second time because I never got to the Climax-Fisher ones. For Red Lake Falls, 4 kills and an ace for Jordan Wheeland. 18 kills and a block for Elizabeth Lytle. 2 kills and an ace for Reese Paulin. Shandy Nelson, 22 kills plus an ace. 2 aces for McKenna Hofer. 1 ace for Nadia Delorme. 1 ace for Kylie Clipping. 2 aces for Quinlan Kenfield. Unofficially, Red Lake Falls, 46 kills, 1 block, 9 aces, 12 service errors. For Climax-Fisher, Cambry Solheim with 3 kills, 2 kills, 2 aces, and a whole bunch of digs for Hallie Reitmeyer. Peyton Hoffman, 20 kills and 1 block. Lucy Paulsrud, 6 kills. Ava Larson, 6 kills and an ace. Claire Erickson, 1 kill. Mia Marshall, 1 kill. 6 aces for Ella Paulsrud, 4 of those in the early going in the second set. And Sophia Nesvig, 1 kill and 1 ace. Unofficially, Climax-Fisher, 40 kills, 1 block, 10 aces, 7 service errors. Climax-Fisher ends the year 13-14, while Red Lake Falls goes to 6-15. And the Eagles will be going to Badger Greenbush Middle River on Thursday night. And that is going to do it for us here from Fisher. Thanks very much to all the staff here at the Fisher School. Thanks to our sponsors. We hope you will thank our sponsors as well with your patronage and tell them you appreciate helping us cover high school sports on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. This was a good one. I'm Joe Lancello. The final again, Red Lake Falls coming from behind to beat Climax-Fisher 3-2 and advance to the second round of the Section 8A volleyball tournament. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.